Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing world of corporate filings and tell you what it really means. Today, we're diving into Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. Let's see if their latest report is a cure for investor boredom or something that needs a prescription, if you like this kind of straight up analysis. Make sure you subscribe and join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. Alright, let's cut to the chase. Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, or ATNM as you might see it on the stock market, just dropped their latest update. And it is not exactly a blockbuster, more like a shareholder meeting announcement. This report tells us about their annual meeting that happened on the 26th of November 2025. Think of it as the company's yearly checkup, where shareholders get to weigh in on who is steering the ship and if the captain's doing a good job. The big news here is that two directors, Ajit S. Shetty and June S. Almanoff, got re-elected. They'll be sticking around until the 2028 annual meeting. That means the folks in charge are pretty happy with how these directors have been handling things, or at least there wasn't enough buzz to vote them out. Now, they also shared the voting results. A total of about 15.5 million shares were voted. This is just under half of all the shares the company has out there, which means a good chunk of shareholders participated. Looking at the director votes, Ajit S. Shetty got a solid 5 million votes in favour, with about 1.2 million voting to withhold. That split shows there is some disagreement, but not enough to unseat him. June S. Almanoff also got elected with a similar split, around 5.3 million votes for and a little under a million to withhold. So the board members are staying on. Next up, they confirmed their auditors' CBs for the year. This is pretty standard stuff. Companies need independent auditors to check their books, and it looks like shareholders are saying yes to this choice. They got a massive 13.7 million votes in favour. That is a big thumbs up. Then we get to executive compensation. This is always a spicy topic. Shareholders voted on the pay for the top executives. And here, the results are a lot more divided. They got about 4.5 million votes for the compensation package, but also a significant 1.5 million votes against. That 1.5 million votes against is not a small number. And it signals that some shareholders are definitely keeping a close eye on how much the executives are making. It is a non-binding vote, meaning the board doesn't have to change anything, but it's a clear message. Following that, they asked shareholders how often they wanted to vote on executive pay. Most people voted for every 3 years. This implies that shareholders don't want to be bothered with this vote every single year, but still want to have a say periodically. They got about 1.3 million votes for the 3-year plan. Finally, the report is signed off by Sandesh Seth, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, on the 26th of November 2025. So, what is the takeaway here for Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated? The company is reporting on routine matters like director elections and auditor appointments, which are all moving along smoothly. The re-election of directors suggests a level of confidence from the shareholders in the current leadership's direction. However, the advisory vote on executive compensation shows a notable split. While the majority likely voted in favour or abstained, the significant number of against votes is a signal that the compensation practices might be a point of concern for a portion of their investors. It is a clear indicator that while the ship is sailing, not everyone on board is entirely comfortable with the captain's pay. We're not seeing any earth-shattering financial revelations here, but rather a glimpse into the ongoing governance and shareholder sentiment. It is a company that is functioning, but with a watchful eye on how its leaders are compensated. Alright, that's our quick decode of Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated's latest filing. What do you think about the mixed signals on executive pay? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And hey, join the conversation on our Discord server, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.